FT Wiffle's top 10 plays of all time. We start off with number 10. Vince D'Angelo hits a line drive right back at Dan Waters, and somehow he's able to come up with it. He wasn't even looking, but the ball ended up in his hand. Poor reaction time, but a good catch by Dan Waters. Number 9. In the final game, it's tied 1-1, but Sean Walsh in extra innings is able to make it a 3-1 game with a huge home run, put Team 2 on top. Now the most important part of this home run was that it was also his 50th for his career. A big milestone home run in a big spot. Number 8. Stephen Gethard lifts a little looper over Tyler Hewitt, tips off his fingers, and Mike DeMarco is there to make the play. Great defensive backup by Mike DeMarco. A smart play. And we move on to number 7. TJ Coveney up to bat, and he grounds into the first ever 6-4-3 double play in FT Wiffle history on the day of the final game. This was part of the final tournament. Now TJ will admit himself that he's not exactly the fastest runner, but this was still a remarkable play. It's tough to turn that in such small of a field. Number 6. Bradley Poulet, on opening day of 2009, lifts a looper over the pitcher's mound, but John Zucker playing first base makes an outstanding diving catch. What an effort by him. Here's a look in slow motion. Full extension, one-handed grab. And Vince D'Angelo is happy with that one. We move on to number 5. Stephen Gethard's 100th career home run. Hit off of Kelvin Jan over the center field fence. Stephen Gethard was the only FT Wiffle player to achieve 100 career home runs. Number 4. At Bob Ranieri Memorial Park, Brian Argenzio lifts one up. Sean Walsh, great athleticism, dives and gets the ball to be tipped up to Kelvin Jan, who makes the grab. Look at that, he just barely gets his fingers on it. Kelvin Jan makes the play. A little bit of arguing, it was ruled that the catch was made. Number 3. In the final game, this could be the last pitch ever in FT Wiffle, but Dan Kropa ties it up in the 5th inning, making it a 1-1 game. A huge home run. It's arguably the biggest, one of the biggest home runs in FT Wiffle history. It's just huge, tying the game up. Could have been the last batter ever in FT Wiffle. And for number 2, you knew it's coming. The Kelvin Jan play. He patented this play, he did it a couple of times. The first time was in 2009. Melly Yasko hit a ground ball to his right. He ranged over and flipped it behind his back to get the fast Melly Yasko, and he did it again in 2010. Evan Joback this time hits it even further to Kelvin Jan's right. He ranges over and makes the play. It's amazing that he's able to deliver such an accurate and powerful throw to get these runners. A great play. And the number 1 play ever in FT Wiffle history was FT Wiffle's win over the Caputo Complex in 19 innings. It was 0-0 going into the 19th, and Stephen Gethard ends it in the 19th with a walk-off solo home run, defeating the Caputo Complex, the crosstown rivals. Probably one of the best games you'll ever see. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good one.